It's difficult to fathom the degree to which the FBI, once one of America's, if not the world's, most respected and effective institutions, has been deballed, debased and degraded under the Obama administration. Yet, here we are. The latest scandal to rock the FBI pertains to missing text messages between counterintelligence agent Peter Strzok and bureau lawyer Lisa Page. The texts that we know of, having come to light over the past few days, quickly developed into its own scandal, of sorts. In an incisively written column for the New York Post, Michael Goodwin's headline warns evidence suggests a massive scandal is brewing at the FBI. Sure, Goodwin's title suggests the Bureau hasn't already been embroiled in massive scandal for months, but as the political commentator writes a number of paragraphs in, Comey's role in the Bureau's rampant corrupt is the real scandal. In part, this is perhaps why a group of outspoken lawmakers, such as Representative Matt Gaetz and Representative Jim Jordan, are screaming from every hilltop they can scale, demanding the FISA memo's release, coupled with the appointment of a second special counsel to probe the deep state's most deepest and darkest secrets. Goodwin writes. During the financial crisis, the federal government bailed out banks it declared too big to fail. Fearing their bankruptcy might trigger economic Armageddon, the feds propped them up with taxpayer cash. Something similar is happening now at the FBI, with the Washington wagon circling the agency to protect it from charges of corruption. This time, the appropriate tagline is too big to believe. Yet each day brings credible reports suggesting there is a massive scandal involving the top ranks of America's premier law enforcement agency. The reports, which feature talk among agents of a secret society and suddenly missing text messages, point to the existence both of a cabal dedicated to defeating Donald Trump in 2016 and of a plan to let Hillary Clinton skate free in the classified email probe. More support for this view involves the FBI's use of the Russian dossier on Trump that was paid for by the Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee. It is almost certain that the FBI used the dossier to get FISA court warrants to spy on Trump associates, meaning it used the opposition research of the party in power to convince a court to let it spy on the candidate of the other party, likely without telling the court of the dossier's political link. All roads in the explosive developments lead to James Comey, whose Boy Scout image belied a sinister belief that he, like his infamous predecessor J. Edgar Hoover, was above the law. It was in the office of Comey's top deputy, Andrew McCabe, where agents discussed an insurance policy in the event that Trump won. Reports indicated that the Russia collusion probe was that insurance policy. Goodwin's assertion bodes well with the latest developments surrounding the former FBI director. According to reports, the fired bureau head is pulling what the Federalist Sean Davis believes is amazingly dirty, claiming attorney-client privilege after leaking stolen documents, to friend Daniel Richman, who he now says is his lawyer, a title Comey did not reveal Richman had during his sworn testimony before Senate investigators last July. BuzzFeed reports. The New York Times also reported Tuesday that Mueller's team interviewed former FBI Director James Comey last year. Asked about the Times report, Columbia Law School professor Daniel Richman said in an email to BuzzFeed News that he is one of Comey's lawyers and that they would decline to comment. Richman was responsible for sharing the contents of one of Comey's memos about his communications with Trump with a reporter, at Comey's request. Comey told the Senate Intel Committee in July of last year that he asked friend Daniel Richman to leak to the press a memo regarding conversations he shared with President Trump. New York Times has referred to Richman as a longtime confidant and friend of Mr. Comey's, and his Columbia University biography states he is an advisor to FBI Director James B. Comey. As reported by the Gateway pundit's Jim Hoft, the latest development in the Strzok Page text message scandal was revealed by Senator Johnson Ron, on Wednesday morning, who told Bill Hemmer of Fox News America's newsroom, that there is an indication that a number of high-level FBI officials held off-site meetings on how to bring down President Donald Trump. If we are going to imagine a scandal brewing at the FBI that's too big to believe, perhaps we should begin by asking the obvious: was James Rubitsky, who was once chief of staff to James Comey and current Bureau Director Christopher Wray, a member of the secret cabal plotting against Trump.
Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe our channel for more news videos daily and for what's viral today. Also turn on post notifications and don't miss nothing. A thumbs up really makes me blessed.